the Democratic candidate for Fayette County Treasurer, Matt Lancaster.
Woo!
Might be a little longer than everybody else's, but good afternoon, Fayette County. Glad to be here.
Woo!
2 things before I start, just when they popped in my head. WednesdayWithoutGuy.com I made to have a virtual town hall for all of us in District 14 because we know he's not going to stand up and have a town hall for us. So at least we can come together and talk about what we want as a district from our congressman. And hopefully, together with that, that might get his attention, and maybe he'll have something where we can at least call and talk to him instead of him hiding down in Washington. And also, I just wanted to point out that my wife is here. She's a PSEA member.
Woo!
All the great
Yay!
UMWA people here. I got to speak in front of them to ask for their endorsement. My dad was a coal miner. He had black lung, and then COVID happened, and sore vacuum kit on everything else. My dad passed from COVID. Ooh, I didn't expect to get this way, but
It's okay. I don't think I
Friday
can.
he went in, and my daughter said, "Do you think Pastor will be okay?" And I said, "I don't know." That Monday, on February 8th, he passed away. I talked to him every day, and I prayed beforehand that he, my grandfather, would help me to speak in front of everybody today. Because I love them and what they've given me and where I am today. Thank you all for being here today. Thank you to the Democratic Fayette County women. If it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be here. They, just like all women, are the ones leading this charge. And thank you so much for your dedication to service, justice, and community. It makes our county stronger, and I'm honored to stand with you. As you said, I'm Matt Lancaster. I'm running for the next Fayette County Treasurer, but today isn't about my politics. It's about us, the people. It's about dignity. It's about workers' rights. Unions have been in America nearly since its creation, but their existence has often been controversial for employers and at times the government. Labor protests led to this, though: 40-hour work weeks, safer workplaces, fair wages, retirement security, and health care benefits. It ended child labor, but now they want to then allow children to come back and work.
No.
But the thing that it gave us is a voice. And then it gave everybody else a voice, and that's why we're here. I'm going to have a little boring part. What have unions really done? Because a lot of people think that unions don't do jack shit for people, right? You tell them, oh, what does it really do? These are actual factual numbers, which I'm sure most people don't believe in facts nowadays. But 11.2% more money are what union workers make over non-union workers. Employer-provided health insurance, 96% compared to 69%. Access to paid sick days, 93% for union workers, 75% for non-union workers. Retirement benefits through private employers, 82% to 48%. A guaranteed pensions through private employers, 54% for union workers, 8% for non-union workers. We know Fayette County has a long, proud legacy of labor. This is union country, built by coal miners, steel workers, teachers, nurses, and public servants. Right. Our brothers, sisters, fathers, mothers, grandparents, and for some of us, great-grandparents, they stood together on the picket lines. They faced down companies and sometimes even their own government. Chuck earlier talked about 1890 in Columbus. Well, in 1933, in Brownsville, Pennsylvania, the National Guard came in because there were 4,000 coal miners picketing and people were dying out there. And they won at that time. But let's be honest, since Ronald Reagan, unions have been on the decline. With every passing day, we see attacks on unions. We see workers silenced, the billionaires celebrated, right? All that money that's going to go to them, where's our tax cut? There's no tax cut for the middle class or the poor. Well, working families fall behind, and we've come way too far to let that happen. Not here, not now, not in Fayette County, not while we're standing on these courthouse steps today.
Woo!
We know that an injury to one is an injury to all. And whether you're a coal miner, a teacher, a nurse, or even a fast food worker, you deserve a voice, you deserve respect, and you deserve a union. The middle class exists because of the unions. They made save money by these billionaire corporations on the back of the laborers. The largest attack on unions ever just happened. Over 700,000 federal union members are being told they cannot bargain for a fair wage. Lawmakers want to kill OSHA, which entitles safety for the workplace. Lawmakers want to make right to work the law of our nation, which would kill unions and future unionization across the entire country. Now, Tony Codrick's here. We have family members that coexist with both of us, and it would be his brother-in-law, my cousin. He said right to work is more like right to slave, and that's what he had to deal with as a teacher in Virginia. But now coal miners in our backyard, as Chuck had mentioned earlier, are now less safe due to the closing of multiple mine safety and health administration offices. Before 1969, there were no laws protecting miners to work, and thousands died in mines every year. We have good laws today, but if the government does not enforce them, then we are going to go back to the days of no workplace safety laws at all. And that puts miners at great risk. There's a saying we've all heard in our lives: a rising tide lifts all boats. It's a simple metaphor. It's one that even a 5-year-old can understand. You can visualize it. You can put, your little toy boats in the water, have the water come up, and you see all the ships rise. But it's a lie. Why is it a lie? Because the economic system I was born into in 1981 trickled down economics. Now, I don't know what's trickling down, but it sure isn't wealth. I'll tell you that much. Exactly. The American dream seems further away for our children, my wife and I, and our grandchildren that we'll have, or some that you have now. I've been fortunate. I had the house, kids, a wife, a fence, and a dog. I'm middle class. I'm proud of who I am and the work that I've done. I don't want these dreams to stop with us. I want this dream to stay a reality. People deserve 3 hot meals a day. People deserve a roof over their heads.
Mm-hmm.
People deserve health care.
Yes.
Yeah.
People deserve fair wages and dignity when they work. We've heard these words throughout history: life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. This phrase lists 3 unalienable rights given to humans by their Creator. For most of us, or the people that they say, we're talking about God. Government exists to protect these rights. That's why government's there. Not to line their pockets and to give billionaires money. So I implore you, vote. Vote in every election. Your vote or non-vote has consequences. Consequences that left us right here, right now. So we as a community, we as a state, we as a nation need to gather and say, we the workers deserve a seat at the table. Thank you. God bless us all day forever.
Woo! Woo-hoo-hoo!